should.
You know, we are retooling a little bit, chucking out some songs that I figured, like Second Up, you really want something that's a little bit more familiar, really, to rock things along. And so changing out some songs and looking to come to New York in June. We're just discussing a venue.
Woo. Who's this with?
It's just me, man.
We should play it together. I'm playing in New York in June.
You are?
I'm serious.
Really? What are you playing?
I always play a couple different clubs. My buddy has a club there, and that I always play a small club that I play acoustically.
Wow, that's
and
cool.
I do that all the time. It's like a Tuesday or Wednesday night whenever I'm in town.
He's the Prince of Prohibition.
Prohibition is the name of the club. It's on like Columbus and 84th.
Wow.
But we should do it together. I think it'd be fun because I love singing with you the other night. I thought we were killing it.
Yeah, it was good. You're very good.
Oh, you are too.
I thought some amazing musicians.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It's just unfortunate we have 274 people in the band.
Yeah, that was good.
We'll continue with plenty more with Lucy Lawless and your calls at 888-701-5646 coming up on The Bob Guiney Show. Austin Powers music, given great phone. I'm telling you. That's what The Bob Guiney Show is all about, people. Crikey. What does Austin Powers say? Behave. Oh, behave. I can't really do it, but my brother-in-law looks just like Dr. Evil. He's got the shaved head, kind of a weird neck. Lucy Lawless joining me in studio. We have had such great conversations off the air, so I'm excited to turn them into great on-the-air conversations as well.
Yeah, baby!
There it is! That's what I was looking for, buddy. We were talking about celebrity duets, which I was so excited at some of the people they had on that show. I wanted to host it really bad. I actually was in the kind of like the running for hosting it, and I was so bummed when I didn't get it. Because I actually knew the people that were producing the show, so if I didn't get it, I must have really sucked. Because I thought, if I've ever had an in, this must be my in, and I didn't get the gig. But you obviously have sculpted your career from basically going, it seems to me, from some of the most loyal fan base type shows to the next most loyal fan base type shows. I know you had done so much, and I know you started off in comedy, which I also want to touch on. But your big break in the States, it seems to me, anyways, from coming aware of you was Xena.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It was.
And was that a spin-off from the Hercules? They gave you your own show from the appearances you'd done in Hercules, right? Mm-hmm. How did that come about? Were you just such a popular character on the show that they...
Sid Sheinberg was at Universal. This was really the push that made it happen. Was sitting there and they were talking about spin-offs of various shows, and a photo of me in armor, I even know exactly the picture that he saw, was flipped in front of him, and he went, "Oh, I like her."
Yeah.
And that was it.
That was all it took.
That was all, yeah, and off it went.
How was it to work with Kevin Sorbo when you were doing the show? Was it Kevin Sorbo?
Yeah.
How was it to work with him as an actor? Because you guys did
He's very professional and very focused on what he's doing. And, yeah.
But didn't you start off as a different character, though, on Xena?
No, I started on
Hercules
doing lots of different roles. Like they gradually got bigger and bigger because I guess the pool in New Zealand of actresses who could do American accents was so sort of small that they'd keep getting you in. Every 6 months you'd get a slightly bigger role. And then the role of Xena fell to me because it was a 3-episode arc at the end. It was supposed to be filmed in January and in New Zealand. And the woman who had been training for it for a month fell out at the last minute. It was Vanessa Angel. She went on to do Weird Science.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, really nice girl. Anyway, she fell out, and I was the local kid on the spot who got the gig because no other actresses from Hollywood wanted to leave in pilot season.
Right.
So it's like, I'm from New Zealand, and I got the job, and here we go.
Yeah.
And the night before, I was with my then husband, and I was just beside myself crying that this is too much for me. And he did the best thing he could ever have done. It for the first time. He said, "Lucy, shut the hell up and go to sleep because I'm sick of listening to it." And I did. Like, he'd never talked to me about like that before, and he never did again. But in that moment, it was like, and I just went, ah.
You almost needed it, right?
I really needed it. It was the proverbial, slap.
Yeah.
And all my lesbian friends, this was the original L Word. Xena. You really had a huge cult following among the gay community. Yeah,
incredible. They're incredibly loyal, and so I try to be.
It is an unbelievable fan base. Unbelievable. Let's actually go to a call. We have David from Dallas. How are you doing, David?
Hi.
David, are you a lesbian?
I'd love to be if you could be my soulmate.
Wow, there you go.
You're what?
You're my soulmate. I could be like Gabrielle, except with more body hair.
Oh, I think that job's taken, actually, David.
Yes.
You know what? I don't know that I believe in that whole soulmate thing.
Yeah.
Do you? I
think that you could. I think there's like that one love out there for people at different points in their lives, and what you can hope for. And this is my prior being divorced mentality. Yeah. When I met Rebecca, and I thought, oh my God, this is a woman I want to spend the rest of my life with. You become each other's. You hope to grow into each other's future, right? Like, so you hope that you can mesh with that person and find so many things that you can keep track of, and that you can let that person shine and never put out their light and all those things. Because I feel like when people, are overbearing in a relationship, they put out each other's light.
Yeah, right.
So we've always been sort of like, we want to grow together, and hopefully it will continue for the rest of our lives, and that's my goal.
I do not believe two halves make a whole. That is like a recipe for death.
You got to stay a half.
Two holes, or
two holes. Right, you got to stay a whole.
Two holes make something
meet in the middle.
Fantastic.
They make a pair of balls.
And we don't mean H-O-L-E.
Right, we mean W-H-O-L-E.
We're holes.
Right. So, David, what's your question?
Oh, yes. Well, I was wondering when Lucy will begin filming Inside the Pleasure Dome, which I really look forward to. And I think it's going to be filmed in New Zealand.
Oh, how did you know about that? Did I talk about that sometime?
Yes.
Oh, man, I would love that to happen. I'm off on a, that's a tricky one. That's about sort of funding and making that happen. And there's a couple of problems with the script that we really need to address. So I don't know the answer to that, but boy, I'd sure love to do it.
Still be cracking on that, huh?
It's a great musical film.
Very cool. And it'd be filmed in New Zealand?
It would be filmed in New Zealand.
Yeah, so you get a chance to go home for a little bit too, which would be nice.
Yeah.
Thanks for your question, David. All right, well, Paul in New York.
Hi, this is Paul. How are you?
Hey, Paul.
Hi, Paul.
Thanks for calling. Do you have a question for Lucy?
No problem. I have a question for Lucy.
Yes.
I was wondering if you would do this Cosmopolitan a favor and do a Xena Warrior call.
What did you just call yourself?
He's Cosmopolitan. I know Cosmopolitan.
Do a Cosmopolitan. Yeah. I've been wasted on Cosmopolitans.
You have. I'm telling you.
There you go.
Thank you.
Ask and ye shall receive. That's what we do on the Bob Guiney Show.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for calling, Cosmo Paul. Lynn in Philadelphia.
What's he going to do with that? I mean, honestly.
He's celebrating it, I'm sure. Lynn, do you have a question for Lucy?
Yes, Lucy, I know you just finished filming Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, can you talk about whether you played yourself, which he has a lot of people on the show, or you played a character?
I did play myself, and it was so much fun. How did you know I did Curb Your Enthusiasm?
Well, because you just put it on your site.
It was on my blog. You're a blog fan.
Right.
I'm just moving closer to the mic because they say you can't hear me. But
personal.
Oh, how much can I tell you? I don't want to give out any spoilers about it, but basically my character really, really wants to. An opportunity comes up where I can pitch an idea for a show I want to do to Larry David, and anyway, the relationship gets sticky. Put it that way.
Was this? Did you happen to be in this
episode?
episode?
No good.
A friend of mine, Mark Derwin, just did an episode where he was the doctor. And there was something going on. Is this perhaps the same episode? Was he? No. Okay.
No doctor in this one.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Is there?
Yes, there was a doctor in our episode.
Right, with when they something happened to Larry. And
something bad happens to Larry.
Yeah, that's my buddy. That's my buddy.
Really?
He said I believe he said he worked with you, and he said you were just a joy. So, and I was like, hey, I just met her myself.
I must have met him, but I wasn't in a scene with him.
No, you weren't in a scene
with
him. Mark Derwin. Yes.
Yeah,
Derwin.
I remember seeing a bunch with him. But that Larry is...
Isn't he great?
Oh, man, and the best atmosphere to work in. You know, when you don't have a script, you've just got to be in free fall, which is